take it back.
Knucklehead Show.
That shit go hard.
Can't mess with it. Can't mess with it.
Woo! Hey, boy.
Oh, I did it again. I did it again.
I was almost going to start spitting some hot fire over that beat right there. Better watch out. That shit's about to just stop about the Dylon.
Okay.
I was about to get it. You better watch out, boy. That was
this guy. Listen to a little hip hop, and my man gets in his feelings. Hey yo. Hardwood Knuckleheads back. Episode what? Episode 87.
87. That's crazy, bro. Hey, bro, we are reaching a milestone here pretty soon.
We're getting close, man.
I said by the end of the summer, bro, we're gonna be at that 100. That's about to be
100.
That's crazy.
Oh man, what's good with you, man? How you doing?
Oh, you know, I just hey, my future is so bright right now, bro. I had to put these glasses on, bro. Like that's what it was. You know what I'm talking about? Like that. That's what.
That was good. I'm gonna give it to you. That was good. That was good. I'm not mad at it. No. That was on point. No.
Too bright, nigga. Too bright.
Oh my god.
Nah, man, we've been just kind of grinding it out, man. Hey, I mean, I'm not even gonna talk about hot because I know where you at. So, but it's definitely getting warmer out this way, bro. And it's not this ain't the business. You know what I'm saying?
Do you get like a little transition period, or does it just get hot?
Hey, it's so it was. Let me see. What's today? Today is what, the 3rd or the 2nd of June. So I said about 2 weeks ago, dog. About 2 weeks ago, we were still like 65, 70, like 65, 70. Like, you know, just and then all of a sudden, like over the weekend, it's 90 degrees.
Right.
Like there's not, you know, I mean, now I will say that in the morning, a little bit different than Arizona. Like in the morning, it'll like at least right now, it'll like transition to getting hotter throughout the day. In Arizona right now, it's already, I mean, in the morning at 8 a.m., it's already 95. Like, you know what I mean?
Not right now.
Okay, so you guys are still there too. Okay, so you're still there. We're still
like
kind of
70.
Okay, yeah. So you're still a little cool, and then all of a sudden it just that should just get to heating up. You know what I'm saying? So I just
that's cool, man. That's cool. We had some rain. You know, we took the young buck up to NAU this weekend to move in.
Boy,
man, yeah, it was a weekend, man. It was we left on Wednesday, got back late last night, but he's there, you know.
So you guys made the drive up there. I'm assuming that the family went up there.
Yeah, so we went up. We drove up. Me, Jen, Isaiah. And Maya, and we all took them up there, stayed with some family friends, made a kind of a weekend out of it, man.
And right there, yeah.
Got to get him settled into his apartment, and then
whoa.
I mean, dorm.
I'm about to be like, damn. I was like, okay, things have changed since we were in school. I was like, okay.
Yeah. So he got into a dorm, and finally got to meet some of the rest of the guys. You know, got a couple of workouts in at the new practice facility. Well, not new, but new to us. You know what I mean? So,
you like the facility?
Yeah. Oh man, it's nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. Great facility. Yeah, you know, they got everything.
What? I guess first. Well, then what dorm is he in?
So he's in Gillenwater, which is middle of campus, kind of by the bookstore.
Didn't that used to be Gillenwater used to be I think when we were in school, like those were the apartments or the dorms or whatever for like married residents and things like that, wasn't it? Or ones that had small families and stuff. Wasn't that the one?
It may have been because it's like a 1-bedroom apartment, really.
Okay.
So it's got a little kitchen area, it's got a living room, little bedroom, him and his roommate is sharing. So it is kind of got like an apartment feel.
Okay.
Uh,
So is he there with with other teammates and stuff?
yeah, he's got his new teammate. Shout out to Chris, his little teammate from Cali, courtesy of St. John Bosco. Cool kid, met his mom, good people. So they hit it off. They seem to be, they doing their thing. They're both incoming freshmen. So
Okay.
yeah, man, it's yeah, it was a weekend, man. Yesterday.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, them goodbyes a little tough. They're a little tough all the way
Yesterday
around.
was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
good though, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like when you do have that goodbye and it's that emotional, like you know that it's, you know what I mean, that you guys did something right. You know what I mean?
right,
Everybody did something right. Like, you know what I mean? And so like that, it'd be like one thing, it'd be like, all right, deuce, and then just kind of just like shut the door, just walk away. And then,
right.
like, damn, bro, like 18 years, like, I
Yeah,
can't nothing. So that's what's up right there, though, man. That's awesome. That's good
yeah.
shit.
It was fun. Like he was I could tell he was getting a little like, whoa, this is real. Like y'all about to leave. And
Yeah.
like I said, we stayed with some family friends. Shout out to Creasels. And
Free
we
still out there, huh? Okay.
yeah,
Are they
yeah.
still
So,
Coconino?
huh?
They still Coconino helping?
They both teach. Carrie's teaching there, and Brian's actually at Sanawa because they turned Sanawa into a middle school now. So he's
Oh,
there.
okay.
Yeah. So
He's
he's
talking about
there.
Coconino back in the day. That was a long time ago. That's
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
yeah, we hung out there and just had a blast and had some good dinners and he got to hang out and not even have to go to the like we moved him into his dorm, but he was like, I don't want to stay here tonight. Like and not and other guys were moving in and not all of them were staying. They were still staying with family. So he stayed with us.
Right.
So but no man, like he's up there. It was yesterday, like I said, yesterday was the rough part because we had to leave.
Yeah, right.
So we all said our goodbyes, all shed some tears. But yeah, he's up there. He's working camp now. He's at camp right now as we speak. So
That's what's up, Richard. That's a great transition, though. You know what I mean? Like he's
yeah,
gone, and now you just like immediately immerse him into just basketball stuff to keep
right.
him occupied and everything, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
go see the kids, be with the teammates, all that kind of stuff. Like that definitely helps the transition phase. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. Yeah,
Just that's awesome. And plus, man, I mean, like those camps. I mean, you remember when we used to work them? When, back there, like I don't know, I always had a blast working those camps. Those
right.
were fun.
Yeah, with the little ones, man.
Kids, I mean, like they're coming to watch you because they're gonna come to your games later on.
Right.
And then I don't know, are they doing it to where that they've got the little kid camp during like the week, and then they follow up with the team camp at the end of the week or whatever, and then they'll play and stuff, or is that?
Yeah, so I'm not sure about the team camp. I know that this week that this camp that they started today is like the K through 8.
Yeah, the younger one.
Yeah, so I was talking to one of the coaches, and they said they had like 300 and something kids.
That's
so,
crazy.
Yeah, but it's the same thing you said. It's like I told them, I'm like, man, this is the fun part. You start, you got all these little ones that look at y'all like y'all giants and stuff.
Exactly. Right.
They're the ones that, like you say, come to the games, rooting for you and stuff. So it's like it's good to immerse yourself in the community right away.
Yeah.
And
kind of one of those ones where it's like, like the first time away from home right here, first impressions are so cool for these kids at this time. You know what I mean? They get to go out there and work with the kids, do that. When the kids are like, dunk it, all that stuff, you know what I mean? Like you're putting on little things and but that's stuff that the kids remember. Later on, he's going to be in school or, you know what I mean? He'll be going to the store or something. And one of them are going to, like he's bound to see one. If there's going to be 350 kids over there, I guarantee you that sometime one of them kids is going to see Amare somewhere and be like, hey, remember me? And then he's going to remember him, high five something. Man, that's the kid's day, man. Like, that's that part.
And you know what? I'll give him credit. Like that's one of the things that he's always been really good at, and it make you from a dad standpoint. You watch him interact with young kids, and you're like, man, that's pretty cool. He's doing good with that, And so I'm excited for him that he's doing that, and like you said, it eases the transition. They're doing some. I know, like you said, that they were playing later on this evening as a team, and then they were going to do a dinner and stuff like that. And so it's just kind of go. You know what I mean?
So with the team now, I mean, shit, because he just got done. I mean, there was just last week y'all was posting the pictures that he had just graduated high school.
Yeah.
And you guys are over there. So one, I don't remember it being that fast of a transition. I mean, like when I was in school, but then two, is he going to be there all summer and then school starts, or does he come back now? Or I mean, how does this?
No, he'll come back. He's up there for about 8 weeks. So toward the end of July, and then he'll come home for a few weeks, and then head back up like early mid-August. So,
oh wow, like that.
Yeah.
So are you guys gonna move him out of the dorm? Does he get?
Yeah, because he's gonna be in a different dorm. He's actually.
Oh, so okay. So this isn't the okay.
Yeah, it was just a summer spot, and then
it was the first goodbye.
Yeah.
So, y'all gonna do that shit again? Like,
you have to do it again. This one is like the pre one to just kind of get you ready.
Right.
Yeah. So, oh man, it was rough. Jen was crying, I was crying, Maya was crying. It was just
It was Zay. I was like Zay, but I mean, like being like the youngest though too. I mean, like that's always can be the tough, especially because you could just see at least just a few times that I was like have been a chance to be around him. Like Amare's had such an impact on Isaiah. You can just tell. Like, you know what I mean? And so I'm just like, how was that with Isaiah?
It was okay. It was kind of tough. Now the thing with Isaiah, he had one of them things where so he had a tournament this weekend.
Like we got to get back, right?
So he came up with us, got to hang out with Big Bro, and then we drove him back down to Phoenix, dropped him off so he can go to his tournament, and then we just decided we're gonna go back and just spend the rest of the weekend up there. And so, but they've been chatting. They tight. So.
No, yeah. So y'all did 2 trips to Flag this weekend. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up and down the mountain, bro. Up and down the mountain.
Up and down the mountain. That's okay. That's oof.
Yeah. So
how was that side of the mountain now? Like when you drive, I can't remember the last time that I have even driven to Flagstaff or Winslow going that way. Like, well, I mean, back then, I mean, when I was in when I graduated, by the time 05 was there, like it pretty much like it started at Anthem. Like, remember there was a turnoff for Anthem or whatever, like the outlet malls and stuff. Whatever. That's the last time I've seen it. So has it grown on that side since then?
They've been doing all sorts of some construction on the road. I mean, there's been new communities popped up, but now they've made it a little bit easier drive because they're expanding the lanes, right?
Okay.
So there's more lanes, so kind of less traffic. As long as there ain't no dumbasses out there,
right.
drivers clogging up traffic. So it's not too bad. It ain't too bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So got it done, man, and we back here, and back to it. It's weird. It's weird. Woke up on Monday morning. I'm like, I got work, but like, where my kid at? Like,
like, man, I know I'm missing some, did I?
Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah, just
right.
Hey, so is he going to be doing summer school right now too, or is he just up there just to work out with the guys and just kind of immerse himself over there?
So right now, it's just camps and basketball.
Okay.
Camps, and then he'll have a class that he'll start in July. So he'll take one class this summer.
What classes did you know?
I don't know. He's going to major in business, so it's going to be one of those early business classes.
They got a good business program at NAU though. That's one thing they've always had a good one of. So that's That's not a bad thing for them though. So that's what's up.
Dude, like the thing about Flagstaff, and I don't know when the last time you've been there is, it's just like boom, it's crazy. There's so much stuff now. Like
really.
Oh my gosh, there's buildings everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts to just drive around. You're like, I wasn't there. That was a big field of weeds. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now there's apartments and buildings and businesses and restaurants. Like it's different, man.
I think the last time that I was down there, I can't remember. We were in Flag for something, and we just happened to just drive by campus. This had to be 7, 8 years ago. This is a while back. They had something called they had like on like North Campus over there by like North Campus, like at the very, very tip of like North Campus or whatever it was. Is it Drury? Like they had a little new
hotel.
Yeah, and I was like, wow. It was a big old because NAU is known for their hotel restaurant management program there too. Right. So it makes sense that they, that they'd have that now. But I just remember seeing that like, wow, that's crazy because it was.
Yeah. They got that thing, but it's just way more than that now.
Really?
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, it was cool. It was cool. You know what we did yesterday? We went to Mike and Rhonda's, yo.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say it's like, you can't not leave. Okay, I was gonna say you can't leave without getting them biscuits and gravy over there.
Man, we got that before we left.
So. Those are not even biscuits. That's a whole dozen of biscuits in one biscuit. That's.
Yo, Amare ordered it was like steak and eggs and hash browns and biscuits and gravy. And they came out and the steak was like this big, bro.
Right. And the plate probably filled up the damn near other table.
The whole plate. I'm like,
right.
Man, that's lunch and dinner tomorrow.
Man, Mike and Rhonda's though. That used to be that was the spot right there, boy.
Yep. So what's good with you? Are the kids still in school?
Let's see. Asen and Isley, they graduated last week. They had their little graduation ceremony, which was, it's cool. You know what I mean? They just all dressed up and let them walk around the thing. And Asen's gonna start. He'll start kindergarten next year, and then I think Isley's either gonna go to the same school, but she's gonna be in pre-K because we got the kids in like this. Like we do kind of like a homeschool. Type, I just like being able to be around them more. So we just especially because I don't really do much in like the morning, so I can kind of try to help out more. So they've got that. Aylin and Isla have they've got 2 more. So matter of fact, I think tomorrow's their last day of school. Wednesday they got a pool party with their school and stuff or whatever. And then it's like that's it, But
come on.
Shit is not out forever. Let me tell you that right now. It's not out forever. It might not be out for the summer. Like I think, and again, I don't think the Aylin knows it just yet, but we probably gonna have his ass do summer school. Like I need
you ain't right for that. Like you say, what you mean? He don't know yet.
Well, I mean, he gonna know today. He gonna know today. He gonna know today. Know today, like when he come home, be like, "Hey, Dad, I'm gonna do this summer school." What you talking about? What this what?
Oh man!
Look, my kids my kids do better with reps. When they don't have reps, you can't call your kids dumb. Like that's just like we like you just. It's like, whoa! I didn't say it. I said you can't.
What?
I said you can't. I said you can't. Not, but like how okay. Remember how we go. I don't know how you were in school, but like in school, elementary, middle school, whatever. Like, hey, let me get into the book and start cracking that thing. I was just I'm doing it. Like I'm just like I'm in there, bookworm, smart. I'm knocking out. Then all of a sudden, you give me 3 months and I don't do shit. I don't retain. That shit gone, right? But like, hey, I was just like, wait, where I put my name at again? Like, but then also there too, I just like, and again, like when I say in school, like for like the summer, it's just really like, like he's gonna like he'll do this little course or this little thing where he's got like math like twice a week for like an hour. And like just the ones that are so important right now, like reading, writing, and math. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if you read and write, then you'll figure. Then like you can figure shit out because if you can't read, then you can't comprehend. If you can't comprehend, then like you can't write. And math, you need the math. So it's like it's not like we got him doing a whole bunch of other stuff, but it's more like I need you doing these things so we can just stay on top of it. You know what I mean? You know how it is though. Like when you stay on top of your schoolwork, there's a certain different level of confidence that you start to develop as a student. Now, we're not talking about basketball. We're not talking about that. We're talking about in the class. Like that's another universe for kids sometimes. You know what I mean? Especially that either don't want to do it as much or that they put importance on other things, like extra activities and things like that. You know what I mean? So just another way to try to Jedi trick him, I guess, into being more well-rounded. Like, you know what I mean? It's just
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, so he's not gonna like it, but you kind of hope in the long run that he gets it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just kind of one of those ones. Now my other one, the Isla, she loves school. Like, she got no problem with it. So her like, hey, like, we're gonna read 20 minutes a day and you're gonna write this. She's just like, let's, you know what I mean? Like it's not whereas like Aylin's like, he thinks the shit's punishment if you make him do anything extra than what he's supposed to do. Like, nobody mad, bro. It's called homework. That's what the teacher assigned you. I didn't sign that shit. do that. So
Yeah.
that's the thing. And then so I don't know how well that you can hear me or not, but like we got this new, I'm not gonna say effing dog, but we got this little tiny dog, and he done chewed up my damn thing. So now I gotta go get another one for Friday. But you will like the name that we gave the dog, and this will transition into something else, and we'll see if you caught up with this shit or not. We named the dog Maeve.
Maeve.
Mm-hmm. You know why? Because the dog's always starting some shit.
Oh my, that's pretty good.
So
what kind of dog?
I don't even know what it is. It's this little tiny. I don't know. Like it's not a poodle, but it's not a. I don't know. It's like a little
small dog. It's a small dog.
Like it's a small, and it's crazy because all of our dogs are big. Like we got two dogs that are St. Pyrenees. Yeah, St. Pyrenees, right? That's what they're called.
You asking me for?
What kind of dogs are these?
But that sounds Pyrenees?
No, I don't know if it's Saint. I know Saint Bernard is a dog, but I don't know what the Pyrenees. Whatever. Anyways, this is big old huge white dogs. They look like the dire wolves on Game of Thrones, like them big ass ones. So we've got so we got two that are just Pyrenees. And then we got another one that's like a Saint Bernard Pyrenees mix. And he's a big, they're all everything's dog. Everything's big. And you got this little tiny. I'm talking about this dog. It's one of them little miniature ones like you can like carry in like the little.
Oh, you bet. I bet not.
I didn't do it.
No. I'm just telling you right now. Let me get a picture one time of you carrying that dog in public. I will punch you dead in your throat.
No, we're not gonna do that. No, so Lex and her sister love animals. Like that's I mean, growing up on a farm and shit or whatever, you just it's almost like it comes with the territory there, right? So they just happen to just wait. You know what? I don't even know if I can tell this story.
Don't do it. Let's just go ahead.
Yeah, no. You know what? No. We're gonna talk post. So anyway,
I don't want you. You're not gonna get into trouble on my court. No, sir.
Now we got another dog. So it's just like yada yada, another dog. Like that's what it is. So it's just
okay.
Yeah, and
well, guess what we have going on now?
What's that?
We've got our NBA finals set.
We finally have, and we have a new finals though too. This is what's exciting about that. Like we've got two young. I was having a conversation with Alan about this real quick before we get into this. This is the turning, right? This is like the new. This is almost like for the ones that we grew up like. Well, I shouldn't say we grew up watching, but the ones that were coming in as we were in college and growing up and stuff like that. KD, Steph, Russ, James, like all them like
sunset time.
It's starting like it's just like they're like. I don't want to say phasing out because it sounds so bad when you say that, but it's it's another end of an era. Like, you know what I mean? Like, which is, and that's like us, you call us old heads or whatever that they want to call. Like it's, you try to hold on to it because you're like, you still think those guys still got something in the tank.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're still thinking like, damn, like if Steph just this, or if KD was like, you know what I mean? Or if they merge one more time, like, you keep trying to do that thing, but you're just seeing all this new talent.
The young bucks, bro.
They're just like, hey, you know what? Like we respect it, but this is our time now.
And the Eastern Conference Final with the Pacers and the Knicks was kind of fit into that. Still young teams, right? So I just didn't think that the Pacers was going to do that to the Knicks, man. Like it just was not. They looked like they was in control that whole series the whole time.
You know what? I think a lot of. Well, I mean, yes, that, but I think that if Game 1 had went the other way,
right?
Remember, that's the one where the Knicks up 25 or 18 or 20 at two different times, like the fourth quarter, and they let Halliburton hit the shot to tie it. Well, he won it, and he was doing the Reggie Miller stuff or whatever, and they tied it, but they came back one. I think could that have been a different way? Because because it was like no lead was safe in that series, really.
No.
Because then again, the Pacers were up by that at home in
Game 3, and they gave it up.
It was just like that part was crazy to me. But it just the Pacers though, like the one thing I do like about the Pacers, I would say, just from an offensive standpoint, if you're watching the game, the way that the ball just flows and moves,
it's moving. Yeah.
It's so many zoom screens, or there's always a back cut and they're throwing. I mean,
Yeah.
like they're setting on balls on either side. You can take
Yeah.
that shit baseline or just, I mean, there's just constant movement.
Constant movement.
Always
Yep.
guys ready to shoot all the time, and they do such a good job of just moving that around. It's like that part to me that's what I really liked watching about Golden State when they had that run, when they had those guys, because that thing was just always moving, right? You know, and then they were even able to bring in, like Golden State at that time had that second unit with Sean Livingston and all those guys that were really good. Indiana has there too with TJ McConnell, and then with those guys that they bring in off the bench, like it's
Obi Toppin.
Yes, no, and Obi is God, he's so athletic, bro. Like he's not one. Or like, no, he's that. I mean,
well, and then on top of that, like they are a fairly younger group with some really good young talent. But what they do have, and what showed through the Eastern Conference Finals was they got Pascal Siakam.
I was just getting ready to say that.
He been there and done that. Been there and done that.
That is right, exactly. I mean, I think
he was cooking
the whole series.
Oh my God, bro!
What he had? He had like 40 in one, I think, in game 2 or game 3 that they saw. I mean, it's just, but it's a quiet 40.
Yes, he's efficient.
Right,
he's efficient.
Right. He gets to his spots, not just there. He was.
It seemed like he wasn't missing no threes. I swear, he made every three I saw it take.
Trying to win again. He's just like, man, I think that once you win it, right? Because it's like you got to think he won it with the Raptors, and when was that? What was that? 2019.
It's been a minute,
right. So like you win it, and it's not as easy as you think trying to win it, or just get back, right? So it's like when you get that chance to get that close, like I could get me another ring, like I don't know if he's chasing after legacies or nothing like that, but just the idea that you can do it again with another team that could potentially, if they're able to keep together again for the next few years, like what that's gonna look like that part's crazy, but
I'm looking forward to it. And then you got OKC on the other side. It's just like God, this seems to me like this is gonna be a really fun, like high energy, like
I think it's gonna be who's gonna who. I think that's what's gonna be like. I mean, not to say the defense isn't gonna be there, but it's just like, man, like it's. They
just keep coming at you. They keep coming at you. You know what I mean? Like SGA ain't going. He's just going to keep getting downhill. He's going to keep trying to get to his spots. You got Jalen Williams. You got Holmgren. Like the matchups are going to be crazy. The energy's going to be crazy. Like I'm looking forward to it now. From we've heard this many years previous. This isn't the most commercially
because of the markets. The markets. Right. The markets. I mean, OKC and Indiana, like you're just like what?
But I think that there's so much young appeal to it. I think I imagine there's gonna be a drop off in ratings, but I don't think it's gonna be drastic. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I know they was praying. I was waiting for the league to do some crazy stuff to get the
Knicks in there. Exactly right. Yeah. At least you can have 3 games in the Garden or something like that. Yeah, just so But also there too, like it's kind of one of those ones where I think that there's I think that there's ways to go about it in the NBA as far as kind of trying to secure championships or trying to get yourself in these spots there, right? Some of them do it where they'll go on free agency. And they'll get a whole bunch of, like they'll trade. You don't want to keep up the LeBron and stuff like that. But when he went with like D Wade and Bosh, and then or then let's even go even a step further back. Let's go to KG and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen and like how they kind of stack these teams. And it's always cool when you can see it through organically happen, like through the draft. Like again, drawing parallels there too with Golden State. They did all theirs through the draft.
Right.
Drafted Clay. They drafted Steph. They drafted Draymond. They draft, all these guys. Now you pick up a couple of 6-man pieces in second rotation, which is what everybody. But like the bulk of what you do is in the draft.
But the core is drafted.
And there were paces there, right? So and then again, not just on that side, but on OKC side as well there too.
Oh yeah.
And so it's like so now it's like that argument about like like to try to secure or win, like which way do you go? One of them is obviously going to get you there quicker. But this one right here, I mean, think about it right here. I mean, we've got two teams right now that I think that they're average. You got to think the average age. I mean, OKC's got to be the youngest team in the league, right? Or one of the youngest.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you take out Pascal Siakam, I think the Indiana's right there with them, right?
As far as
that. So, like, now you make the argument that these two teams could potentially be the next big Western Conference. Wild and stuff. I don't know. Again, just like you said, like, it might not be major market appeal, but if you're a basketball fan,
that's what I'm saying.
And this is what you want. Like, that's
No. And you know, I gotta feel bad for. I feel bad for Seattle, man. When is Seattle gonna get a team, bro?
Yeah, they need one quick.
They gotta be big mad every time OKC do something good,
right? Because that was their team.
Yeah.
That was their team that got snatched up and just. Hey, did you ever watch the documentary on that? About kind of like how the whole thing went down. Like, there's like a YouTube documentary on that.
Oh, is there? I have to check it out.
Feisty dealings in the back and stuff like that. And some monies and things like that or whatever. Yeah, and so now they don't have them. And so, I mean,
Seattle deserves a team, man. They got to get a team.
They need a team. I think they need a team before Vegas gets a team. I
agree. But I think they're going to happen at the same time.
I think so too. Yeah, so then but then now you've got it. I mean, if you do that, you've got two more Western Conference teams. So who from this side goes to the East? Does Memphis go over to the East? Minnesota, right? Who goes to the East now? Like that, you know what I mean? So if you're going to bring two in on that side, you're going to try to even it out by unless you bring in another one or you drop it to, I don't know.
Right. Memphis. That's gonna be interesting. They gotta get a team. I feel bad for Seattle, man.
Yeah,
that's a great fan base. They deserve it.
They definitely love their basketball over there. I mean, like, you know, we've been fortunate enough over like the years to just kind of, you know, continue to meet people and stuff over on that side just through Alan and his being able to play and stuff, you know, like with that, I mean, with the Rotary program and meet a lot of people and stuff. It's like that. They are just, those are some of the most diehard fans. I mean, like, or just basketball, like when it just comes to, like, it's like, I mean, like it goes down generations. Like, it's like one of those ones where you'll go to games or whatever. And it's not just, you know, normally like you go to games, you know, the mom's kind of cheering, the dad's the real raw one or whatever. Like the mom is like that. The dad's like that. The grandma's like, I mean, it's just, it's a whole vibe over there. And then like, you better be ready to compete, bro. Like, I mean, even all the way down to like the third grade level, pick them up. Like, it's damn, like,
y'all chill. Y'all need to chill.
At a young age, but it's like that's the culture out there. You know what I mean? Like that's how it is. So you just, you know, and then they're always trying to line up, try to figure out like, okay, where are you going to go to high school? Where do you live at? This shit starts at like 3rd and 4th grade, bro. Like
it's serious. It's serious out there in the streets.
It's real.
I don't play, man. Oh man. Dude, so like, you know, we get like March Madness, and then it just kind of dies, right? But I'm gonna tell you, like, this is a sneaky good time of year for sports because you got the NBA playoffs, you got NHL playoffs.
Yeah, right.
You got college baseball, you got college softball. You got them horse races that start like they're almost on the 3rd leg of the Triple Crown. Like you got that intermix, right? I'm not gonna hate. This is a sneaky good time of year for sports, bro.
Are you a big horse racing guy?
I watch them. I love watching them because I mean, like, you know, we grew up. Everybody talked about the Triple Crown and Secretary. Like that. So I'm not like big into it, but I like watching to see if we can get that. You know what I mean? And
right. Anytime like you get a horse that wins the first two, I'm kind of like, you know, I'm a little bit more I'm with you on that. But I mean, as far as
and then like this year, like the one that won the Kentucky Derby didn't run in the Preakness, but now the one that won the Kentucky Derby and the one that won the Preakness,
he's gonna run at Belmont Stakes.
They're all gonna be in the Belmont Stakes, which is like, all right, cool. I'm in. I'll watch it. You know, So, but
you know what's crazy, man, is that I think that I read and see this was about a couple weeks ago or whatever. So I think that I think there's 15 or the 16 horses that are running in it that have been running in these ones. They're all of the same lineage. They're all secretariat. Like that's crazy.
Yes.
You're also like, and again, that shit right there to me is just bonkers right there. Like how they will. You basically studied out a horse a long ass time ago, right?
Right.
And you keep trying to like develop these lines and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that is nuts.
No. Hey, shout out Secretary. Hey,
you did your thing, boy. It's just like
salute.
No, but it's just like, but I mean, just think of that though. Like, I don't know. It's just that, yeah.
It's crazy. I heard that same thing, and I thought, I'm like, wow, that's nuts. Like, but ain't nobody gonna ever be secretary.
No, but like the money though that you'd have to invest in doing something like to keep that pure, like you know what I mean, like keep, like I don't. That's just. I mean, because I remember just watching. I mean, did you ever watch the movie Secretariat?
Yeah,
that shit was good. Yeah, just like
I
was
like that.
Really good. Really good. Yeah, just.
I remember when we growing up. I mean, everybody talked about it.
The girl that thought he was like, no, he about to win this shit.
Right.
To the horse, like, no, he about to win. Like, you know what I mean? And then just
Well, and then like the idea of it, because I remember my pop talking about secretary. I'm like, what are you talking about this damn horse? And then you see the black and whites, and then you're like, but you really don't get the feel of it.
Right.
And then I watched the movie and I was like, dang. And then I went back and watched the black and white and I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's right. You see how fast it starts to go and it just starts to go off. I mean, it just that part was.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. I've been watching all the the regionals for the baseball and like all the top seeds and losing, like the number 1, number 2.
So what Utah Valley? What happened with the Utah Valley game? So what at the end they tossed the one player from for the malicious running into the other
catcher.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, it was LSU, wasn't it? Was it LSU and then Utah Valley, or was that? Or no, was that LSU who almost lost to some other small team, Little Rock? That's who it was.
Little Rock. They lost to him last night. They got to play him again tonight.
Right.
So it's been. I love it, man. You see all the nice little ballparks that like there are around the country. The fans get into it, man. They get into it, especially down south.
That's what they do out there. No, that's
Yeah.
Like when you got those nicer weathers where it's like that almost all the time. Like you almost get an advantage a little bit because you can play it like against like Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, place like that where it doesn't really ever get cold. Like even in the winter, like you know what I mean. You can play and play. You know what I mean to do that. Oh man, but them games sometimes, though, bro. I don't know, like, because I know you guys did this, right? Because I know that Isaiah and Amare both did this. How did y'all do the travel baseball shit, bro? Like when I hear these parents talking about it, and everything is almost like it's tournament style. I don't know how it is out there, but I think out here it's tournament style, but every game's a doubleheader.
Yeah, usually there's a lot of. I mean, you play multiple games in a day.
Oh man, that's
a long day. But you got to get. But the key is to make sure you get on a team with some good parents. You know what I'm saying? And that parking lot be lit between games. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all gonna do your thing. We gonna do ours. Y'all gonna have a good time on the field. We gonna have a good time off the field.
Right? No, everybody gonna have a good time. I gotta think that. I mean, obviously, like you're just like with basketball and this, you got to have pieces and stuff, whatever. Like pitching is probably has to be like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like if you don't got, but if you ain't got nobody that can throw strikes to get the ball in play,
right?
It's
tough. Good times though. Good times.
Amare and Isaiah, did they pitch?
Amare did. Isaiah tried. He was up there, he was up there.
Okay.
Big body, a little intimidating, but it wasn't his thing, but he did it. He was up there, man. He did his best.
He said it wasn't his thing, but he did it. He did it.
He found his way through some innings. He made it.
Powered through it there. Like
it made it look like an adventure, but he got through it. So, shoot. What else is good?
Listen, real quick. All right, a couple things because I know that you had sent this out. You had texted the group a while back. And I haven't got a chance to listen to all of it, but usually like when I get into the car and we start driving, we're going to Seattle and stuff. Aylin had a tournament a couple weekends ago, so I was able to listen. Hey,
Oh, I know.
I might be back right now, bro. Like I'm just like like the bat. No, wait. What do you think I was gonna say?
Are you talking about the rap battle?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like it was.
Yeah.
This has been again.
It's been a good summer of that.
A pretty good summer. Like I didn't
Yeah.
like I see snippets and shit on on like Twitter and like on IG and stuff, but never really get a chance to fully get into it. Just sometimes just like, man, is it even going to be any good? Sometimes you'll get bad. You're like, bro, this dude's trash. Like, you know what I mean? So especially and it's crazy because it's like because the whole Kendrick and Drake thing set this whole thing off, and this is the aftermath of it there, right? Like which is fine. Like I'm here for it. And it's crazy that was a whole year ago. Like it was around this time last year that we were just like, hey, bro, like we were
wilding out on Kendrick drop,
wilding out on that, and then all of a sudden it's like Joey Badass all of a sudden wakes up out of a slumber and decides, oh wait, Kendrick was talking about me in that Control verse. Like, Nick, that was 10 years ago, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like it was whatever got you there. Like then all of a sudden, so he's saying, I mean, I always did like Ray Vaughn, so it was like to hear him come was I always liked Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn's nice. I liked it. I didn't know about Daylight.
I knew of him, but I didn't know him like that.
Right. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they start going back and forth, and then Joey's coming back, and then Ray's coming back, and I'm like, wow. And then I don't know if you heard. Did you listen to the? I think I might have sent this there too, like the Red Bull cipher.
Oh yeah, with Joey Badass
and with Big Sean and with Absol. Hey, okay, like, hey, and again, I know everybody's already said this, but like, let's talk about it just real quick again. Like, Big Sean keeps doing these things, right? Where like, again, go back to the Control song. That was his song.
Mm-hmm.
I thought his verse was pretty damn good. Until you heard Kendrick. Until you heard Kendrick.
He gets on a song, and then dudes get on his own track and just bury him.
Right.
Like, why y'all do him like that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like, man, come on. Like, I just like before, I remember that like when the Control first came out, I listened to Big Sean's and I was like, wait a minute, I gotta go back. Because they're just like, just the way he was just going out, I'm like, okay, this is crazy. And then Kendrick goes, you were just like, you just start fast forwarding through, like, or you go do some shit while Big Sean's verse on, and then it's like,
you come back and sit down for Kendrick. You come back, let me hear that again. Like, it's crazy, man. But that's the thing. Like, me and you, we kind of old heads. We like hip hop. I mean, this new stuff has just been.
I can't do the humble. I can't do that.
Right, and there's some good music. I'm not want to hate, like, but these dudes like Joey Badass, Ray Vaughn, Daylight, Absol, like these dudes are rappers.
They're rapping their ass off. Yeah. And they're saying stuff that you can hear, and some of the stuff is complex, but if you go back and listen to it again, like, oh, that's
like Joey Badass calling my man. Now, let me say this, by the way. Like, Joey Badass is whooping everybody ass by now. Like this whole, like, he's pretty much put these West Coast dudes in their place. Like, I'm kind of mad that it just wasn't him and Ray Vaughn, because you got other people involved, and then Joey just shit on all of them. Like my man, oh my God, I can't even say his name. AZ Cheek.
Yeah, who is that dude? Yeah, I don't even know.
He's actually on Kendrick's. Oh God, what song is that? Mad City? Is he on there? I don't know. He's in one of Kendrick's like best songs. I just escaped me. Yeah. Oh yeah. But the funny thing about it is, Joey gets on one of his rebuts and calls him ass cheeks, and I was dying. I was like, oh no. Go sit down, my guy.
All right, quit. You just caught a stray. You need to go sit down. Like that was
oh God. But the rapping, man, these dudes is getting after it.
They're going, and it's like, again, though, it's like, even like the part I liked about it, like especially on like the Red Bull cipher, again, obviously, like I thought that all three verses, like, wow, like each of them all kind of came different, and they did it like People forget about Absol. And so after I listened to Absol one again, I forgot because I had like his first album came out. I liked his first album, and then you just didn't hear about him for a long time.
Right.
And then it was like as soon as I got done listening, I'm like, wait a minute, he just had. And then so I go back and listen to Soul Burger because I hadn't listened to it. I'm like,
right.
What am I doing? Like, how have I not listened to this one? Yeah. So there was that, but I mean, again, just I feel so bad for Big Sean, but it's he was really on it though. Like if you listen to what he was saying, like he was like he was dropping bars.
He was dropping bars.
It was just
he got put in the first spot, which is like the worst spot to go in. Like
right.
You could be fired with that verse, but there's still two dudes coming after you. And you just get forgotten, man. Like
it's almost not like, but I mean, you remember when Jay-Z came out with the Blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came out, he did a Renegade with Eminem.
Right.
Again, still one of the dopest songs I think ever.
Yep.
Not just because of how they both went at it or whatever, but it was like, I don't know, to me, any time that you can open up the song, the line, and the open line is motherfucker, and then you just go after
yeah.
Like, I don't know, I'm sorry, like it's like sit down, I'm about to start talking, like it's like that's how Jay-Z opened it. Like now we're talking Jay-Z, who's gonna go down as probably like one of the best lyricists ever there, right?
Right.
One of the best lyricists ever opens up and motherfucker, and then
that's like it. Like damn, bro, chill.
That's how you start the song. Like it just I mean, but then it's like, but then I don't care. M killed him on that song.
Yeah, it was impressive.
It might just. I mean, again, just kind of like you think about all these. But again, you're just like, damn, Jay-Z's verse was so dope. And then you listen to. But again, they both went 2 for 2, right? Jay-Z laid one, then Eminem went.
Yep.
And Jay-Z went again. Eminem's like, oh, okay, well, I'll do it's just like
And the thing that I like most of anything, and I hope it stays this way, is that like. Because East Coast, West Coast, we get into beefs and they just things pop off.
We know. Yeah, right. Yeah.
We don't need to repeat history, and it seems so far like this is just.
It's a sport. They keep saying it like rapping is a sport. Like this is a sport, and so they're just going. So that part you can respect it because again, I think that last year's beef was a little like that was.
Yeah, it got real close.
Like you really picked a side, and if you was on one side. Like again, remember we talked about that. Like it's almost like you can't be a Kendrick fan and a Drake fan at the same time.
Nah. Man, did I tell you the story? We was at Isaiah's tournament a few weeks ago, and they was playing a team from Canada. And I'm not mad at it. I wasn't mad that they was playing this team from Canada, but there was a dude sitting in the crowd with the OVO shirt on. Bro, I was in my feelings, bro. I was in my feelings. I was like, bro, and he kept popping up every time one of the kids would do something. He'd pop up and start talking smack, and I was like, you better sit your ass down, bro. I'll start yelling A minor around here. Say something else. Say something. It was my feelings, bro. And so, like, that's that stuff. The East Coast, West Coast. Like, don't come at us like that. Like, we got feelings, man. We territorial. Like. OVO shirt at a basketball tournament. Sit your ass down. Bro.
Oh, that's too funny. That's good stuff right there. That's good stuff. But that whole beef has been pretty good just to kind of like listen. Again, I think I talked about this before. There's a guy named Knox Hill that does like reactions to like songs. And again, how there's a whole bunch of guys that do reactions. Yeah. He is so good. Like he will do the reaction. But hey, I'm telling you, he breaks the whole entire. I mean, like breaks it down to where you're like, oh, that's what. Like, you know what I mean? I mean, like breaks it, ties these pieces in that you didn't even have anything. Like if it's a double entendre, or if it's this, like he gives you both. Like, hey, he's pretty damn spot on with this stuff. And so anytime there's a song or like a beef or something like that, I'll like listen to him.
Find his.
I'm like, hey, what you got to say about like?
Let me go find that page. Break it down for me.
He comes through with this. So like, if you get a chance, like go back and like listen to the Red Bull cipher, and then like let him do the breakdown of that, and you're like, oh shit! Like there's so many more. Like because it's like how music is. You listen to it one time, you hear something. You listen to it again, you hear something. Like and then just over the course, but he breaks the whole thing down right there.
Yeah.
This is what
So,
he said.
mom, I know you listening, and I know you try to wonder what we talking about. Go look up the Joey Badass Red Bull Cipher.
Yes.
Take a look. My mom be into this stuff too. She be into this stuff. Like, I ain't playing. She be into this stuff, y'all. So go watch it. Listen to Garnett. Go find the Knox Hill breakdown.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
You know?
and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh, okay. I mean, he breaks down. He broke down he broke down all of the Drake and Kendrick beef last year. He breaks down every I mean, it's just there's
good stuff. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, hey, real quick, and then speaking on music, just real quick, there, just two things. So one, we talked about this episodes and episodes and episodes again. So remember that group 1-4 that we were talking about, the group, the drill rap group, the one that's from Australia.
Yeah.
Anyways, they're I think it's their sophomore album or the next album is getting ready to drop. I think it's in 12 days from now. I don't know if you've heard any of the songs that are on it because they're like releasing some of them. I'm not saying to you though. I think this album is gonna be
all right. I mean, that was one of the best music documentaries.
Right.
It
was really good, and it just made me just become a fan of him, just because you're like, damn, you know what I mean. And so there's that, and then so we were sitting outside watching the kids are just playing. Like the one thing that I do like about the summertime, long summer days. Like I mean, like
y'all get that daylight all the way to like 10 o'clock.
Man, hey, the sun don't go down over here to about 9:30, bro. Like I mean, it's crazy. I mean, which is cool, right? I mean, because you can sit outside, especially like on the weekends. But then what the drawback on that is, hey guys, it's time to go to bed. You're like, the sun's still out.
The sun's still out. Yep.
So anyway, so so they're outside, like hanging out there, just running around playing baseball, just having a good time. And I'm just sitting outside, like watching. So every now and then, like if I just get tired of listening to a certain whatever, like I'll try to find, like what's new, what's it. Sometimes I'll try to do what's new, don't like it.
Moving on.
I can't get into some of that stuff. Like Ayla would be like, Dad, man, let me put you on.
G Herbo.
Huh?
G Herbo.
Yeah, he put me on Herbo. He put me on somebody. He put me, I don't know what was the dude's name. It's hold on real quick. Let me go off on just real quick. Let me see.
Little YN Young Buns.
Okay, yeah, no, he was asking me, he's like, Dad, do you even know what YN means? I'm like, yeah, you one of them. You getting on my nerves. That's what I did. Yeah, quit. That's what I said. What? I didn't call him it. I said,
hey, there you go.
What was his name? Hold on. Yeah. Okay. This is the guy's name. All right. I don't know. And ask Isaiah or ask Amare. It's EBK J-Boo. Have you heard that?
Nah.
Yeah.
EBK J-Boo.
EBK J-Boo.
I wouldn't listen to him.
I wouldn't either. And they're from Northern California.
Okay.
Sacktown area. So when he said EBK, I'm thinking Brother Lynch. I'm thinking, oh, okay, because brother. And now again, anybody that if you don't listen to Lynch,
don't disrespect them.
Don't disrespect the first former. That's a whole different thing. Like if you don't listen to him, then don't listen to him. But if you do, like it's an acquired taste. I will say that.
Right.
It is nothing like you can't just pop that on Sundays going to church. Just
that's a Friday night, Saturday night.
Right. That's right. Yeah. That's
you can't do it any other day.
Anyways, so Lynch had an album that came out when we were in college or whatever, and it was called EBK. But EBK back then stands for Everybody Killer, like because that's what they was on. Listen, I didn't rap it.
We didn't make it up. That's the name. That's what they was on.
That's Lynch. You want to talk? Go talk to Kevin Mann about that. Don't talk to me about that.
That's that NorCal shit. They be on some other stuff anyway.
So then he's like, Dad, hey, listen to this. It's called EBKJ. He's like, man, he's always like, let me put you on. Every time he says I want to put you on, I'm like, I don't want to get put on. I don't want to get put on. Because every time you put on, it's just like it's not.
It's a put off.
I want to put it off, right? So, right. I just put the shit off. You know what? Let's just drive in silence if I have to listen to that.
I do that. I don't want to hear it. It ain't good.
Hey, no. So you have to go listen because then he got mad at me, right? So he was just like, hey, so play these songs, right? So now the songs are just like all the rest of them this right now, right? You know, just all the rest of this right now. Like it's a whole bunch of just a whole bunch of rapping, but there's not really any substance to it.
Right.
And again, I'm not hating on you. I mean,
No.
I am. I'm not. But it's just like that's just what they're doing. Like, there's not a lot of substance, right? So we got to about the third song, and I was like, and he's like, "Hey, liked it." I'm just like, "Alan, you don't hear that?" And he was like, "What?" When I tell you, no. The man got 3 different song titles.
Mm-hmm.
But it's over the same damn beat. Like it's the same. Like, it's the same beat. And I'm listening, and I'm like, okay. So the first one kind of came, and I was like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But I was like, yeah, it's all right. The second one came, and I was like, okay, this has to be the remix or the part 2 to this because clearly you can hear that this is the same damn beat, and you're just rapping about something differently. By the time I thought he was fucking with me. By the time the third time came out, I was like, what? And then so I'm like, I said, what is this? He said, what? I was like, you don't hear that? Like, that's the same beat. No, it's not. So then I went back. Listen to the beat. And it go, I mean, I'm talking about watching. I'm sending you afterwards. Same beat. And then we went to and he goes, oh, yeah, no. Like, I knew that. No, you didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, hey, just so we clear, EBK, J Boo, whoever you are, hey.
Don't come for us. I don't care. Hey, listen. How you do your thing is how you do it.
Your money. Keep me out of it.
I'm not going at you. I'm just saying. I heard and I was like,
that ain't it.
I feel like he just rapped 3 different songs to the same beat. Like, that'd be like doing like Ain't Nothing But a G Thing, Gin and Juice, and then what's by Snoop Dogg, like all over a Tupac. Like just one, just pick one. No. Yeah, I'm just saying, Like, you know how like you mash up songs, right? You know how they'll do the mashup, take a beat, take a song, and then put together. Okay, that's fine. Unless that's what that shit was. If you EBK mashup, then hey, then go on there and do that. I'm just saying, like, if that's what it is, then go on and do it. But if this wasn't no mashup, bro, you better go get you something else. Anyways, So then like that night we're sitting there. I'm like, man, let me listen to some African hip hop. Hey, I found some bangers. Hey, listen, like I'm almost all weekend.
Your eyes start rolling in the back of your head.
Sorry. Hey, I'm gonna have to sit. Hey, I'm gonna send you this little playlist. Though. I was just like, hey, it's only got like 4 songs. When I tell you that all day, so I was doing yard work all day for about 4 hours. I had those 4 songs just play on just loop for about 4 hours, and I never got tired of it.
And that got to be the weirdest looking thing in the world.
You give me a catchy beat and like you can, and then in like 2 of the songs, I don't even know what they were saying.
Right.
Because it was whatever dialect that they were saying. I don't care because I was out there. I was out there.
Dude. But that, like I said, it got to be one of the weirdest looks in the world. You out on the damn farm listening to this African hip hop with some goats.
One of these is not like the other. Actually, 2 of these is not like the other. That's
no, sir. Oh my God. Hey, before we go.
Yeah.
Have you seen that new trend where
what? Don't give me no bullshit, bro. Nah, stop, see. I know it's gonna be some bullshit. You stopped yourself, so I know it's gonna be some bullshit.
It's funny, bro. Have you seen the trend where like dudes be calling their homies and be like, hey, yo, good night?
What?
Or they'll call them and be like, hey, you have lunch today? You eating good? And the friends be like, what? But the good night ones, I just want to say good night. I hope you sleep well. You haven't seen those?
No, I think I want to see those. Stop.
No, you gotta see it. I almost called you the other day and filmed it because I want to call the bell right now and just be like, you having a good day? You eat lunch?
Hey, call
watch how he reacts. Should we do it?
Call her.
We're gonna call it right now. We're gonna do it. This is impromptu. We on some bullshit right now. We're gonna call the bell right now. We're gonna mess with the bell and see his reaction. Where's the fucking? Where's the number? Shoot. The bell about to get it. I'm shocked you haven't seen this. Why can't? Lavelle come up in my phone. There we go. Here we go.
Right there.
All right, I'm gonna put it on speaker. We will call right now. Let me do the talking.
All right.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Harwood up ahead doing some dumb shit. Answer the phone, Lavelle. He's gonna let us down.
See, this is gonna be the one time.
The one time he don't want to talk.
He always be calling somebody.
Lavelle, you bum. Oh, what's up, Lavelle? How you doing, man? I'm good, man. You having a good day? Hey, hold on, stop. Hey, man, wait, hold on. Before you say any further words, don't say no more words, dog. Me and Garnett. Me and Garnett is doing the show right now. We calling you, and we was gonna play a prank on you. But in turn, you played the prank on us. We had to shut it down because this is getting crazy. Couldn't do it no more. Oh my God. Hey, we'll call you later. We'll fill you in. This call got to end though. We got to stop. I'll holler at you later, bro. Later, fam. Oh, hell no. Lavelle was about to take us down a dark path. Get us all in trouble. Nah, bro. Nah.
Oh, shit. That's too
not expecting that.
Oh.
Well, we were here.
We were in. Now we ain't.
We had a time, and now it's time to go. And that's your show for y'all. we will be back on Friday with another episode.
Now we run the other one.
I gotta get the outro right for that, bro.
Hey, but listen, that list though. I sent you that list though. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, at 4 of them on this shit be going, bro. It's
right. I'm gonna check it out. Until the next time, y'all. Hardwood knuckleheads. Hey, I'm looking at all you people who watch videos and all you people with your ears got our voices in your ears. Hit the like and subscribe. Tell a friend about it. Yo, leave comments, questions. If you want to hear more about what just happened, you can ask us. We might tell you later on. We might, but not right now. No, sir.
Hey, he already texted us, but you got to take it.
I would never ask, boy. What a way to end the show. What a way. Oh, we out. Peace.
Oh, shit. That's good.
Oh, my God.